Hello there and welcome back to the Bordeaux rebuild here in the first season back in Ligue 1. I haven't played this save in probably 2 weeks. We've had an update and I'm a little bit concerned about our transfer business. Right, we've brought in 3 players. We have loaned out a load of youngsters. Tile, probably the biggest name on that one. I don't think anyone else has even really played for us. If you know about our transfer business from last season, we had Joe Taylor, who we had on loan with an obligation to buy. So 215k for Joe Taylor. Decent League 2 striker, but wasn't my favourite player last season. Other transfers, we've loaned in Enzo Avora Diaz, who's a decent national player, as a backup goalkeeper, because we had no goalkeepers at the club, barring our starting keeper. And then the only signing I'm really... wow, we actually properly made. Freddie LaSalle, centre-back, can play right-wing back, 18 years old, 1.6 million from Nancy. Decent League 2 player, 18 years old, potential League 1 standard, and 1.6 million, and that's all we did. We still have about 2 million with 60k left, but the League 1 season is now... is it 6th? That gets Conference League? Wow. Not that we have to focus on that too much, because if you look at the season preview, if it's actually going to work, we are rock bottom. And if you look at our squad going into this game, go reports, it's not too convincing. Like, 3-star current ability is leading national, which is 3 divisions below. So, our board expects us to fight bravely against relegation, which I think might be a lot of an ask. I did spend a lot of the past off-season just getting some new stuff in to upgrade that, but a couple of friendlies, mostly against English teams, don't really matter that too much. Reims and lost Lille in today's episode, and this might get nasty. So, with Ben Knight also injured, we can't even finish our bench because we have an under 23 game, under 19 game. I think it's under 19. But here is the team that will start. Ramos starts in goal with Rokia, Pastor, Cisse, LaSalle, Briku, Jensen, Ottomagan, Rudier, Abate, and Taylor up front. I'm not exactly convinced we're going to stay up, and I think we might need to do some transfers, especially in midfield with Jensen, because decent League 2 player is a good backup, but I don't think a natural left back who can play midfield is the best. We do have Charles, but 2-star current ability. I'm a little bit worried. I can't lie. We have focused on youth in this save, but I think we got promoted a bit too early. But I guess we did some pretty strange things the last couple of years. So starts today, and great. A couple of players, even though we played about 20 pre-season friendlies, a couple of players aren't that sharp. So here we are, first game of the Ligue 1 season, back in Ligue 1 after quite a while for Bordeaux, but it's going to be a hell of a tough season. I mean, we've got Rudier and Ottomagan, and that kind of is what we're hoping on for this season. Because, and honestly, just teams have been worse than us, which might be a little bit hard to do. Alright, Esposito, Creek, Cross, Pastor away. We do have a decent team, but it's probably a decent League 2 team. Nakamura in behind, Kato Nakamura for Reims, and 13 minutes into the season, and that was a bit too easy. Right, 22 minutes in, still 1-0, not too bad, but There has been an update since then, so this tactic might not even work anymore. Luckily, it's not a strokeless formation. Anyway, Rudier onto Rokia. Rudier's going to have to have a great season. I haven't seen a McDonald's sponsor before. Rudier's going to have a great season if we even got a slight chance of staying up. Gallo, to be fair, same with Ramos in goal. He's going to have a lot better season than he did last time. Gallo down the left-hand side for Reims, Nakamura, Jens Odegaard. Not that Arsenal player, but 25 minutes in, our first home game. Looks to be leaving us already. I just realised this league is sponsored by McDonald's, that's why it's there. Alright, doing a better for Briku. Rudier is down the left-hand side. The first real attacking high-note we've seen. Rudier goes past one. Can he find someone in the box? Finds Briku edge of the box, and we have a goal back just after half-time. We have lift-off. I say lift-off. We are 2-1 down, and that's our first shot of the game, but we'll take it. Kadra down the right-hand side. And Nakamura. I think it's a little bit concerning how just easy. Maybe fullbacks is a place we have to go. I mean, we do have a 18-year-old one side, and then exactly my favourite in Rokia down the left. Alright, Briku to the box. We've scored once, and maybe don't give the ball away like that. Odegaard to Nakamura. He's got all the space in the world. To be fair, that's a good finish, but I mean, we didn't half make it easy for him. Alright, let's start with the goal, well, throw-in. I don't know why I said goal kick. Abate, Briku, into Abate, into the box, Jensen, Jakob Jessen. I don't know why I keep calling Jensen. It does get one back. I mean, I don't think we deserve this second goal, but I'll take it all day long. 3 shots on target, and we scored 2. Rocky down the left, 60 minutes on the clock. Rudier on the left to Briku. I mean, 3 shots on target, into Rudier, and we scored 2. We have to be clinical. Rudier to Abate, gets to the box, shot blocked, cleared away. Briku on the ball now. I mean, I don't think we're going to stay this clinical all season, but if we do, it might be a hell of a season. 64 minutes on, Jensen with the corner, headed away. Lassalle, Abate shot blocked, and Briku shot. Some hit, some. I don't know whether that's my brain has just gone to mush. We are 3-3. I think that's Briku's goal. I don't know why it said it was someone else's goal, but 3-3, that's insane. Alright, 81 on the clock. How we're drawing this game, I have no idea. Otomagan on the ball now. I mean, that wasn't too great. Runs into Esposito. Dia down the right. Rocky is not exactly closing down. Kadra to Nakamura. Hits the post. He's already got like a 9-point-something rating. Counter-attack. Abate needs to be a little bit quicker. Somehow gets through that guy. I mean, don't know how he's done that. Right then, I thought we was doomed, and looking at the match stats, this might be a little bit of a one-off, but to have 1.41 XG to their 2.88, and we got a 3-3 draw. Just what? Right, same starting lineup in the second game. Somehow we got a draw in this one. Lost Lille might be a slightly better team than Reims, though. We can fill the minutes today, though. Ben Knight still out for another 4 weeks. Anyway, Lost Lille. I mean, last game was pretty crazy. This one can't be as bad, can it? Right then, away from home in our first game back in Ligue against Lille. Toril Malacia down the left. Well, that's not a name I thought I'd see in this save. They do have a very, well, I think he's a wonder kid, Buadi. I mean, I think he's a wonder kid anyway. Got Jacket on the right hand side, Gonzalo, up to Haroldson, cuts back, has free shot from someone, I can't even remember his name. 3.5 minutes in, their shot. Was that a corner? Rokia up to Rudier. Yet to do too much in this. Ottomargan in behind the Taylor. Decent defending from Ramon. Buadi up to Gonzalo. I think teams like Lille, like Montpellier, Monaco, and just say that might have the quality to break us down. There is the first goal 7 minutes in, and we conceded even earlier than the last game. To Malasia, 20 minutes in, Ramon, Malasia, Ilic, Buadi. They seem to keep the ball a little bit better. Haraldson, out to Gonzalo. We do have a lot of people back, but as our defensive record states, we're not too great. Haraldson, edge of the box. Well, edge of the 6-yard box. As a free tap in. 21 minutes in. Lost Leo. I don't know, they're going to take in control of this one. Ramon to Jacket. Back to the goalkeeper. A little bit strange on that one. To Ramon. Ilic. Brady. Vanderson. Out to Gonzalo. Doesn't have a lot of pressure on him. Cross. Lucas stays in. There is 3. Just 4 minutes after the last one. Leo have a third. Wow, I didn't even think that would even happen. Disallowed for offside. Maybe that's our... I was going to say that's our run into the game, but after 9 shots to 1 in 28 minutes. Not sure what comeback is on in this game. Ilic with a deep free kick. 31 minutes on the clock. Shot from distance. And, I mean, that is just the quality between a Ligue and what really isn't a Ligue side. Malasia down the left. To Ilic. Away by Cisse, Jensen. Only towards Boadi. Jacquet. To Ramon. Ilic. Just the fullbacks have all the space. Cross deep for Gonzalo and Ramos. Almost put in his own net. Dive in to save that one, but does keep hold of it. Pass to Ramos. Cisse turns. Alright. Sorari, Malasia on the left, Ilic. Just every time they're fullbacks, I don't know if it's fullbacks, wingbacks, but every time they get the ball, they're in so much space. Rudier is in space this time. Rudier, down the left. Can he find someone or even shoot himself? Jules Rudier gets his first goal in Ligue and did it all himself. Didn't need anyone else. And looks like this, well, I say comeback is on, but that was more individual quality than anything else. Vanderson on the ball now into the second half. A little bit quiet of a second half, which I think might be a good thing for us. Correa to Wanderson. Correa in behind for Haraldson. Already got a gun himself. Can he set one out for Lille? Into the box. Rudier. After scoring earlier in the game, it looks like he's giving away a penalty. Great. VR will check the penalty, and it is awarded. Rudier has been penalised. Great. Picks up a yellow card as well. I mean, at least it's not sent off, but not great. Alright, Lille have a chance from the spot to make it 4. Stays in to take. And Ramos. Pretty tame penalty, but Ramos went the right way. He has got a pretty good, ratio at saving penalties, I believe. Up to Rudier. I don't think he's going to win that one. Cordero for Lille. 70 minutes on the clock. And Boadi almost scored near post. Luckily for us, it was side netting. Alright. Deep corner, deep free kick. Ottomargan to take. Can he have a little bit of magic? Ottomargan does have that little bit of magic. Somehow, we are 3-2. 25-yard screamer from Ottomargan. That is class. Wanderson to Macau. Can we grab a really unlikely equaliser again? Leo on the attack now though. Haraldson down the right, Haraldson, Cordero, Haraldson, Cordero, shot from distance off the crossbar. Carrera will pick up the pieces though. Wanderson, Carrera, Wanderson again, Brady, Wanderson. You can just tell the difference. They just pass it around so much better than we do. Run on to Mackay, Cordero, out to Molester on the left, into added time. Probably not going to get the equaliser. If we do, we're going to have to win the ball back pretty quickly and maybe not concede this one. Cisse, is this where the equalisers come in? Taylor goes down. Looks like it might have been fouled and the equaliser chance might be over. Still a couple of minutes left to play, but it looks like the equaliser isn't going to happen. Anyway, 3-2. Maybe flatters us a lot, especially when you look at that match momentum. But we're not getting... I was going to say we're not getting completely outclassed, but we are. We're just very clinical. Anyway, that is the end of today's episode. I don't know what's going to happen between now and the next episode, but we have PSG soon. Awesome. Anyway, that is the end of today's episode. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.